Hello YouTubers, this is Amda again, bringing you a short review on what I think on this latest game that I've been playing, Fortume Summoners. This game is made by a Japanese developer named Lizal. So, I've been playing this for a while and I've chunked a good 12 hours in this game, including playing some of the game modes, and to be frank, after the 12 hours it's getting repetitive to the point where I need to stop playing after 1 hour of gameplay. So let's look at the options first. There are, as you can see, there are the options for resolution in-game options, but outside before you start the game, it will prompt you three resolution options. First one is a window mode, which has a resolution of 640 by 480, a full screen mode, and a zoom mode, which has a resolution of 1280 by 960. Well, for a game that is originally released in 2009 and was only recently added in Steam this July 2012, the resolution is pretty shitty in my opinion. Nonetheless, it's still playable and enjoyable in full screen, but as you can see, it's not on a widescreen mode. So here we have the game difficulty. We have 4 difficulty: easy, normal, hard, and expert. I haven't played easy and expert yet, but comparing normal and hard, there's not much of difference. But the difference in these two is the harder the difficulty is, the larger the XP that the game gives you. So you level up faster in harder difficulty. So, well, here auto guard, I turn it off just to practice myself how to guard by myself. Etc. Well, the next is sound, then keyboard, which I'm not using by the way right now. I'm using a gamepad. So let's go to the gamepad options. By the way, when you just started playing this game, this gamepad options is blank. So you need to set it up yourself before you start enjoying the game. Then analog game setup, which you will need for some controllers, and for me, I needed this option because when I haven't enabled it yet, the control is very wonky. So, and after the options, let's go inside the game, and I'm gonna show you guys what is this game. So, what is Fortume Summoners all about? Well, it's a 2D side-scrolling hack and slash game where you play as this little girl named Archie, who is currently studying in a magic school. Well, in this magic school, you need to have a magical stone to cast spell. That's her problem. She doesn't have this magical stone, so she discovered that she can get one stone by adventuring, and fortunately he got one, but the stone that she got is dormant. So the game asks you for 3 different items which you need to collect before you can use the stone apparently. So, and after this, so that's basically the plot of this game. So let's go to the controls. This game is not your usual platformer where you can issue fast commands, aka also known as spam. No, these are where you mash buttons, your character perform multiple actions. No way, this is not the game for you when you like this. This is what separates games from Western games, I think. Because you need to carefully time and decide when to throw your attacks, because when you throw your attack there is a substantial delay before you can attack it again. And this time, this is where the enemy attacks you, because I can say AI. The AI in this game is very good. One heck of a hard game to play. If I try to spam my attacks, well, sometimes the slime will just dodge it by jumping, but sometimes it will be aggressive and try to attack back at me. So, there are combo attacks in this game, but it is not a lot, so like a 3 combo, no, only 2 combos. And it is also very tricky to perform these combos. You need to have a very good timing. So, there are also magical attacks, which here my friend is following me, but Well, you really rarely use this anyways because, except for some situations where you need to use this specific character to traverse dungeons which she can only go, like underwater, etc. So, that's pretty much the whole combat system in a nutshell. You go to point A to point B, encounter monsters which do spawn every time you visit a specific place. So if you're switching back and forth in a place, well, you will encounter more enemies. You can skip fighting them once you finish clearing one sector once, but for me, I think this game just makes a little more repetitive. So I don't know if you like it, but this game, it's just the way the game makes you play it longer, but as you try it, it becomes more repetitive. So because of this, it just makes me want to skip every place since it feels more of a grind than of a learning experience. One more thing that I want to show you is the AI of this companion. There's a big chunk of settings that you can set up here. You can set it in your liking, and it's very useful in some situations where like you need to fight a boss and you want to issue your friend here to cast like mad, or maybe use conservative when you're exploring a large long dungeon which you need to conserve mana for later usage. So let's go to the audio. Well, as you can expect in a Japanese made game, Japanese voice are always welcome for me. It has this cute anime styles voice acted and I love it. Combat sound is also very rewarding when you hear your attacks getting louder when you hit multiple enemies and doing larger combo attacks. Dialogue is decent, I guess, for some. And dialogues in this game, the dialogue in this game is what you can expect in a English dub anime. So it's a bit cheesy and childish, but I think it fits the game very well since they're merely children talking to each other. The game is pretty unique. That's what I can say. We'll rarely find a game like this, a side-scrolling RPG game that allows you to upgrade stuff, sell stuff, buy potions, buy upgrades every time you go adventuring. So, if you can suggest me a similar kind of game, I would love to hear it from you guys. For what it is, I think this is a very solid game. And it can definitely kill some of your time. As I said, I already clocked 12 hours in this game, and I think I haven't completed half of the story yet. So 12 hours, so double it, you're gonna get maybe approximately 30 hours of gameplay for this game alone. Add to the fact that it has a very hard combat system and AI, which is so this game is very rewarding when you defeated someone. So, there's nothing really I can suggest more to improve this game. The game is polished so much that I haven't encountered a single bug. Yet, maybe they could have done better with the graphics. But this doesn't bother me so much. It's still playable and enjoyable. So, I'll be wrapping this video now. So, you can get Fortume Summoners and either Steam or Gamersgate for a base price of $20. For its price, $20, I would say that this is not a game where you'll be wasting your money on. It's a satisfying game, which definitely gives you a unique game style. Quite enjoyable from time to time. Some frustrations, since the AI is very hard, but once you defeat them, it's very rewarding. So, I would suggest it to pick it up when it goes in sale. $20 is a bit too much, I guess, for me, asking for this kind of game, which has a low resolution game, but well, it's currently 50% on sale right now on Steam when I currently make it. So for the scores, I will give Fortune Summoners a grade of B- in graphics, since for a 2009 game, this resolution graphic is pretty outdated. A for great control. I like it very much. A plus for the AI. This is, I think, the best AI in combat system that I've played. For gameplay and combat systems, I think it gets repetitive over time, but it's still pretty unique. So I'm gonna give this game a grade of B plus. For the overall presentation, I'm gonna give this game a B plus again. So, but the overall score, again, I'm gonna give this game a grade of B plus. Very good. So that's all for it, guys. I'm gonna see you next time. Bye.